Hi y'all, I just finished the Operation Lightseeker Directive, better known as the 2024 Summer Directive. So, here's my guide on how to do it, and what the rewards look like, and you know how it goes. So, the way this one works is that it kind of just sucks no matter what you do. So, Beat the Heat requires kills as a summer holiday weapon. For this, you'll want to use either the Thumper, it's called the Super Soaker, the Soldier Soaker, whatever, or you can use the pistol as well. Both work fine. I think the pistol's honestly better, but it's pretty easy on the whole. You only need, I think it's 25 of these to Raxium tier, so it's pretty easy. Summer support is the real drag of this one. You'll need 175 summer support ribbons. You will need to sit down in a Sunderer and grind this shit out yourself. The biggest advice I can give for this one is just pull Sunderer with the nanite armor, because it has utterly insane heal rate right now, and it gives you XP when you heal. So you pretty much just intentionally take a shitload of damage, go hide, repair, rinse, repeat. It takes time. It's definitely slow. I'd say all in all this is the slowest one. Is probably easier if you're on a server with actual players, but given that I am on Connery, it's slow. Hammerhead is pretty easy. It's just kill or get kill assists while you're in a vehicle, on enemy vehicles. You'll probably get this one at the same time as Summer support if you're doing the if you're doing the Sunderer strategy. You'll need 75 of these at Araxium tier. Since you only need kill assists, you can also just go with the strategy of peppering vehicles with a shitty Basilisk or something, and just picking up kills this way. It's pretty easy. Air and Ocean earn kills in infantry while airborne or underwater. This one is also pretty easy. You'll need, I think it's 35 of these at Araxium tier. Again, just pick a carbine, just go airborne. If you're on Vano, use a carbine with unstable ammo, obviously. If you're on NSO, if you have the Newton, it's good for that. If you're on a normal faction, I don't know, just pick like a high rate of fire CQC carbine and just stay in the air. These other two are basically impossible to get on Connery, so I didn't do them. Aerial anomaly ribbons, you'll need to get 4 of these at Araxium. I'm pretty sure they carry across tiers, although, like I said, these literally do not show up on Connery due to how bad Connery is. Basically, the way aerial anomalies work is they show up about 10 minutes after a continent fully opens, so usually right after continent open. Connery basically never fully opens, which is why these are so damn hard to get. And then just make sure you're in the Tempest Cloud so that you're earning XP for it. And then if you manage to survive all the way back to the deposit point, you'll get more XP for that. The more XP you get, the more ribbons you get. Pretty simple. I only managed to get 1 of these overall, but that's Connery, so your mileage may vary with this one. It could be easier to do this one than to do summer support. Just be aware that it is kind of slow. And a Cannonball is the hard one. It is the Osher one, so if you don't get Osher, and given that Osher is very quick and not often in rotation, it is hard to get. You will need 50 of these at Araxium tier. If you've ever used the Corsair Cannonballs before, you know how this works. Just have somebody sit in a Corsair and just be parked up on the shore, and that way you can just keep spawning on the Corsair and just jumping out, jumping out, jumping out, jumping out. Or if you don't have a buddy willing to sit in a Corsair, make sure you're in a squad, drop a spawn beacon right next to the Corsair, just repeatedly drop on the spawn beacon, jump out of the Corsair, get some kills, die, rinse, repeat. It's not that hard. Notably, if you've already done cannonball kills in the past, they will not count for this. So if you've already done 800 kills for the Corsair Axiom, like I have, you would need to get 50 more. It's not like other things where it carries across from previous directives, because some event directives in the past have had that bug where if you've already done the criteria in the past at some point, it would just give you it. Not this time around, bucko. You're playing Osher. So for rewards, for bronze, you'll get a title of Corsair. Haha, very funny. A decal that I've not ever looked at because I think it's ugly. 250 certs. Honestly, you should just do bronze tier anyway because the cert bonus is really nice. On silver, you'll get a banner frame, a banner, and some ISO. Again, I wouldn't ever use these, so I'm not even going to bother to show you. Besides, you can probably figure out how they look from here. For gold, you will get a basic implant pack, which is nice, 587, which is whatever, and you'll get a camo. This camo is different for every faction. On NC, it's blue and yellow. On TR, it's red and white, I believe. And on Vanu, I imagine it's purple and cyan. On NSO, it is black and white, and I would argue NSO's is the best looking variant of it because it doesn't look like gift wrapping paper. Yeah, I'd say the NSO version is the best. I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. And then for Araxium tier, you get the True North contrails. This is notably only for the Galaxy. So if you don't play Galaxy, tough luck, shitto. And you get an implant pack as well. Honestly, my advice here is to stop at gold. These True North contrails, I'll show you what they look like in a moment. I don't think they're really impressive, so unless you're really a collector, or you really, really desperately need 9 implants, which you probably don't if you could do the Araxium of this, I wouldn't honestly bother with the Araxim because it's a giant step up from gold. I believe at gold you only need, I think it's like 25 hammerheads and 75 summoner support ribbons. At Araxim it jumps up to 175 and 75. It is a very big jump for Araxim, and honestly for some shitty galaxy contrails, I wouldn't say this is worth it. Of course, that is up to you. If you are a collector like I am, it is nice to get. That's why I'm playing Connery, because of fear of missing out, baby. So this is what the Starscape camo on NSO looks like on the Galaxy. It's black and white. I don't think it's that bad of a camo. Like I said, I think the NSO version looks the best. The Galaxy contrails, as soon as we take off in a moment here, they're like multicolored. I honestly don't really know what they're supposed to look like, but that's what they look like. If you think they're cool, boy, you should grind for them. I think they're pretty mediocre, but given that they pretty much never ever do contrails, you know what? I'll take some free collectibles. So yeah, that's the summer directive this year. I wouldn't really recommend doing it. If you want the camo, get the camo. I'd say even if you're a collector, obviously you're going to do the whole thing regardless of whether I tell you not to or not. If you're just looking for something useful as an average player, I would say get the camo and then stop, because the True North contrails, like I said, if you're not like the most dedicated Galaxy pilot in the world, you're not going to get any use of them. So, thank you all, and I'll see you all again another time.